in this physical world, it is really logical that you would give a lot of your attention to what's going on around you. And when you're giving your attention to what's going on around you, you're sort of forgetting who you really are. In other words, if you're living financial shortage and it's vivid and the bills are coming in and people are hounding you and you're uncomfortable about it, it's easy to keep that active, and it's easy to forget prosperity under those conditions, because you can't live prosperity and lack of it at the same time, you see. So let's give a definition to forgetting and remembering. Let's call it what it really is. It's an active vibration or an inactive vibration. Esther has been noticing what she is calling a phenomenon in her own experience, where she'll be almost ready to move down an unnecessarily unpleasant path, thought-wise, and the thought will go right out of her head. It's as if another vibration just took over and kept that one from coming. In other words, she forgot it. It's all about focus, and we know in this situation you're wondering why you could forget something that is beneficial, but it's all about focus. If you've got not enough money active in your vibration, then you are essentially forgetting how to be prosperous. If you're focused upon someone who is having a really hard time in a relationship, then you are, for the time that you're focused there, you are forgetting about how to have a really good relationship. You cannot watch your television today without forgetting most of the well-being that you know. Your television is a veritable wasteland. There's not much well-being going on your television. It's mostly stuff that if you watch it, it will cause you to forget the well-being that is abundant. And yet, you have this planet spinning in its orbit that is completely observable, impossible to forget, and a sun that comes round every day to warm your planet, every single day. And yet you can get so immersed in crap. There's just so much that you can focus upon that causes you not to remember. So we think this is a really good conversation. What is it that you want to remember? I want to remember that I live in a vibrational universe, and I want to remember that I'm vibrational. I want to remember that I'm worthy. And how are you going to remember it? What is remembering? You see, your brain is not a storage cabinet. It's not like a file cabinet where you're putting things. It's a transmitting and receiving mechanism. And when you're on a frequency, that's what you're remembering. And law of attraction will compound it and help you to remember it more and more and more and more and more. And that really is what we mean by getting out ahead of it vibrationally. I'm the creator of my own reality, which means I'm the author of my vibration, which means I get to choose the thoughts I think. And there are so many things to look at that I would like to amplify. And these are the things that I would like to talk about. If you would treat every day like a buffet and start in a general sense, in other words, divide your world, your personal world, into 4 categories. Call it my body, call it my work, call it my relationships, call it my house or my dwelling. And then as you define each of those categories, ask yourself, what do I want to see relative to this? What is the best thing about my house? It's warmth. It's a haven for me. It's a place that I get to go. It's a place where space that's carved out for me. It's a place where I can have privacy. It's a place where I get to be. It's a place where I get to bring my things. In other words, these are the positive aspects of my house, my body, this vessel that lets me translate this physical experience into something that is tactile, this body that moves me around. I am more efficient than any machine. I have more flexibility and more resiliency. My genius, brilliant, magnificent body, my relationships, identify the positive aspects of them. These people are so much fun. These people are so nice to be with. These people have created this environment. These people are managing this environment. These people are making the beds and cooking the food and fixing the highways. These people, so many people to appreciate. So much in your world to activate and to keep active and to remember. And so much of your world that really isn't worth keeping activated. It served its purpose. It showed you what you wanted. The step oneness of it is now done. It's no longer of advantage to you, you see. You are the creator of your own reality. The world is responding to you. Everyone that you interact with is a co-creator in the vibration that you've got going on. And there are no mistakes ever, 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 ever. There's never a vibrational mismatch. Law of attraction is definite and kind and consistent